More than 6 years after the Maruti Suzuki Baleno was first launched in India, it's back in what the company says is its bold new avatar. The car gets a lot more tech than before, many more features than before, some of which we still haven't seen in any other car from the brand, or for that matter, any other car in the segment.
Absolutely. And this time around, it also gets an AMT instead of the CVT that was in the car earlier. So that's one thing that we definitely want to check. And as usual, we bring you a comprehensive review from Car and Bike. So we have both the cars here, the AMT and the 5-speed manual, to check out how they exactly drive. So Shams, let's get to it and let's have the review, the comprehensive review, so to say, of the new Baleno.
The new age Baleno. The Maruti Suzuki Baleno has crossed many a milestone in its successful journey in the market. It was the fastest car to race to 10 lakh sales and has consistently helped Maruti Suzuki garner a decent market share in the premium hatchback space. It has also been the highest selling model of the brand's premium retail chain, Nexa. The new generation aims to take this success story forward. How? By changing with the times and loading itself with all the arsenal that will attract more tech-savvy buyers towards it.
Crafted Futurism. That's what Maruti Suzuki calls its all-new design language. And the Baleno is the first car to get this new design language. If you see, it's very evident in the way the car looks. Now, the headlamp cluster is all new, the front bumper is all new. Well, we were told that a lot of panels are new on the entire car. But if you look closely, you see the signature LED DRLs. Now, these are available only in the top-end model. It is not standard on the car. And then you get these nice looking projector headlamps on both the ends. Now you get halogen lights on the Sigma and the Delta, while it's the Zeta and the Alpha that get LEDs. You have this nice looking grille which Maruti Suzuki calls Next Wave, and of course the chrome that flows from one side of the headlamp to the other. Now it does look good, but it looks very identifiable. On the side, if you go and see, you'll see the 16-inch alloy wheels. And if you go to the rear, you will notice there is a distinct change in the design of the tail lamps. Now the tail lamps basically now L-shaped flow into the tailgate, and they look pretty good too. There is of course that massive chrome strip which again reminds you of the old Baleno. So a lot to like in terms of design, a lot has changed and a lot has not, because all of the changes still remind you, they still remind you of the Baleno and what it looked like. So not a big thumbs up on the design front, but yes, immediate and important changes made to make it look modern.
A lot has changed though, as the weight has gone up significantly and is now more by 55 to 60 kilograms. The new panels are heavier and the suspension and brakes too are all new, and that's a big change. Now let's get to the interior, because the premium part of the premium hatch space is largely dependent on how well spec'd the cabin is. You see a big difference between the cabin of this new age Baleno when you compare it to the earlier version of the car. The idea is to make it more premium, and I think Maruti has succeeded in doing that. The big highlight here is this new 9-inch SmartPlay Pro Plus infotainment system. It's good in size, big in size, amazing clarity, good response as well. It's good to the eye, only that I would have liked a bit more colors in this. Right now you only see mostly black and white on this touchscreen system. The new design language you speak about, the crafted futurism, is very evident here. It's very appealing. So you look at the way the dash has been designed, the AC vents have been designed, it all appeals to you, especially the climate control switches down below. very good to look at and very easy to use as well. An all black cabin has always made the Baleno more sporty. That is the case here as well. The seats is something I've always liked. They are comfortable. Continues that way. Look at the instrument console, two big analog dials, and in between them a MID display that gives you a lot of information. And again, a flat bottom steering wheel, again something that contributes to the sporty feel of this car. So overall, yes, you do get a premium feel when you sit inside the cabin of this new age Baleno. The touchscreen is compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which for now is wired, but Maruti says will be wireless at a later stage owing to OTA updates. You can also speak to the car and get a few things done for you. Hey Suzuki.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Open driving range.
Taking you to fuel economy screen.
The Baleno is also a connected car now, as it becomes the first offering from the brand to get inbuilt Suzuki Connect, the company's connected car suite. It gets more than 40 features, and to know more about them and all the other tech, do watch Sahil's Tech Check on our YouTube channel. Features like auto climate control, keyless entry and rear defogger are available from the base Sigma variant, while the Delta also gets 7-inch Smart Play Studio with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, along with steering mounted controls and electrically adjustable ORVMs. Apart from these features, the Zeta trim gets a tilt and telescopic steering wheel, push button start, driver's seat height adjuster, Hi Suzuki voice assistant and Suzuki Connect. The top of the line Alpha trim you see here exclusively gets features like Smart Play Pro Plus, an Archimedes sound system and a leather wrapped steering wheel. Maruti Suzuki has decided against giving a sunroof even now, a feature other cars in the segment come with. Quite happy with the amount of space I get on the second row of the Baleno. The front seat is set to my driving position and still I get decent amount of knee room. Quite good. The shoulder room and the headroom also is not bad, so nothing to complain there. I'm very happy with the under thigh support because the seat is quite big. However, there's no center armrest here, and the recline of the seat is a little bit upright for my liking. Could have been a little more laid back. Coming to the features, you now get AC vents on the rear seat of the Baleno, and you get two charging points, one A-type, one C-type, to charge two devices simultaneously when on the move. The second row has adjustable headrests and 3-point seat belts for two passengers, but the middle passenger misses out on both and gets a lap belt. The seat can be folded in a 60-40 split, but only on the top two trims. What is impressive on the Baleno is its luggage space of 318 liters. You can fit in a decent number of bags here, as we discovered. But what you want to know is how it drives, especially since it's the new 1.2-litre petrol engine. It punches out 88 brake horsepower, and we know there should have been more on offer. It's not a turbocharged engine either, though we feel that Maruti Suzuki could truly democratize that technology. But let's look at how the manual transmission fares.
With the 5-speed manual gearbox, the Baleno really comes to life. It's engaging, it's fun, and because the clutch is so light and the travel is so less, it makes things easier for you too. Maybe in traffic conditions or maybe on a long drive. It's just pretty good. The throws too of the gearbox are short, which makes everything very simple to do, and it just puts your mind at ease. And there is a strong mid-range that it has, and this gearbox actually helps you attain it on a regular basis. So it's a really nice gearbox, I must say, and really enjoyable to drive in any kind of conditions, for sure.
but there's an automatic on offer too.
Now for me, the biggest change on the new Maruti Suzuki Baleno is its automatic gearbox. So yes, the CVT is now history, and in comes the AMT or AGS or auto gear shift as Maruti likes to call it. Now the aim here is to give you a car that is more affordable than before and a car that gives you better fuel efficiency than before. So if Maruti is to be believed, you're getting a fuel efficiency of as high as 22.9 kilometers per liter on this AGS. And if you compare the prices of all the AGS versions variants to the older car that came with the CVT, this car is cheaper by a few thousand rupees.
If there was one thing where there was need for some room for improvement on the Baleno, it was its ride quality. So let's see what is Ameya's verdict on that.
When it comes to ride and handling, the Baleno wasn't always the most sportiest in the lot. But you know what? It is pretty good because we know for a fact that a lot of work has been undertaken by Maruti Suzuki to make the suspension better than the previous version. And we know for a fact that part of the weight gain of the entire car, which is around 60 kilograms, part of that weight is also because of the updated suspension. And you know what? It really works because every time you hit a pothole or encounter bad roads, the Baleno holds its own and the cabin isn't disturbed. And that's pretty good for a car, and that's basically how long the car has come, after the previous version. So yes, there is good amount of suspension travel that does not disturb the cabin. So it is pretty well sorted on that front. The steering, however, still feels a bit lifeless. There could be a bit added weight there once you kind of get over the 3-figure mark, but there isn't. It is still lifeless, and you would want something there for sure. But overall, there has been a significant improvement in the way this one drives.
Safety is always very important for us here at Car and Bike, and Maruti Suzuki has taken some important steps in this regard in the new Baleno.
Now there's a big push towards safety on the new Maruti Suzuki Baleno, and that's great to see. A lot of features you like here. First, the fact that now the company is offering 6 airbags on the Baleno. That's great. The top 2 versions of the car get it. Then some more features that you will definitely like. First is the head-up display. It's nice, it's clear, it gives you a lot of information like speed, time, which gear you're in, real-time fuel efficiency, RPM. So a lot of information is there for you, and of course you can adjust it for its brightness, for its angle. So it doesn't matter what your seat height is, the clarity will be great on the HUD. And finally, the 360 view camera, again a great asset and a great addition to this car. It really helps you in parking the car in tight spaces, and even while driving through traffic in congested lanes, it's something that really comes to your advantage.
However, both the 360 view camera and head-up display are being offered only in this top Alpha trim. But ISOFIX child seat mounts and dual airbags are standard on the new Baleno. ESP with hill hold is available on all AMTs and the Alpha manual. Now to the prices. The new Baleno starts at 6,35,000 rupees and goes up to 9,49,000 rupees ex-showroom. In this range, there are 7 variants to choose from, 3 of which are AGS. Baleno's 2 main rivals in the market, the Hyundai i20 and Tata Alcross, come with both petrol and diesel engine options, while the Baleno is petrol only. Prices for the i20 petrol range between 6,98,000 and 11,47,000 rupees, while the Alcross petrol is priced between 5,99,000 and 9,39,000 rupees ex-showroom. But remember, both these cars also get turbo petrol options. The new Baleno is new in many ways. While a different auto gearbox has taken some of the spirit away, it will appeal to the money conscious. So in this way at least, it hasn't remained true to its premium tag. But it is all the tech that has really made the Baleno a car for the present and even for the future. One that is more than capable of taking on its popular rivals A battle with them is on the anvil, so watch out for that on Car and Bike.